What's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm your boy Ideal Tone, and I'm here to make it known that we are back with another live reaction. Okay, today Nintendo is gracing us with another Nintendo Direct. Hopefully, we get some more information about some games that I've been hoping to play and wanting to play. More specifically, more than anything, Pokemon, the new Scarlet and Violet games. Granted, we've been getting a lot of information from Pokemon lately, but it would be nice to see if they could add anything else. If not Pokemon, I was thinking maybe like some more info on Sonic Frontiers, maybe the Zelda games, like something along those lines. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be a bunch of indie games that's going to come show some information and everything. I've never really been a fan of a lot of Nintendo's indie games. It's not anything personal. It's just my preference, and some of them don't catch my eye or for entertainment, but some of them do. So you never know. But now we are here. We are live. So now we are just playing the waiting game. This cup of tea is gonna do me right. Sorry if I was slurping into the mic, guys, but I need that tea. I really need it today. I wonder, I'm still curious. Only thing is with Nintendo Direct or Nintendo itself, they always say 10 a.m. Then they're always a little bit late. It's like, oh, here we go. Make sure my volume's already up.
We live on the continent of Elios, 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center. 1,000 years ago, our lands endured a vicious war with the Fell Dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as emblems. With them, the warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the Fell Dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
Is this Fire Emblem? Yep, Fire Emblem.
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What are those horrible things?
If I may, you are a divine dragon, a member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war. The Fell Dragon. I feel like I can almost remember, but
I've had my eye on you.
the ring. Marth, right.
Sigurd, leave it to me.
It is rather quiet, I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
The time has come! Now, as one, Emblem, engage! One strike will decide it all.
Please grant me your strength.
Yeah, I knew it was Fire Emblem.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring peace back to Elios.
Coming out next year, 2023. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage. In addition to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine Edition containing collectible items. Please look forward to more information about this game in the future. Let's take a look at our first batch of headlines.
It takes two to tango. Cody and May's relationship is on the rocks. But it gets even tougher when they're turned into dolls. To get their bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward. Team up and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed two-player platforming adventure. Even the bumpiest road can be traveled with someone by your side. Venture through fantastical worlds filled with challenging experiences around every corner. In addition to single system play, the game can also be played on two systems via local wireless or online with a pal via the free Friends Pass.
Oh, that's cool.
Help Cody and May return to normal. With a partner, of course. It Takes Two launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 4th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I've never really played that game, but I always
story
felt like
begins.
that game was entertaining. I watch people play it on stream.
帰ってくるの。陽月と。
I think it was that camera horror game.
After
that
mysteriously
they were trying to do
vanishing as a
while ago.
child, Ruka Minazuki visits an abandoned hospital in search of her lost memories. Use the camera obscura to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories that were sealed away. A dark curse looms near. What ancient rituals will be revealed? Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse launches for the first time in the West on Nintendo Switch next year. There's a new hero who looks mechanical? Introducing Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game. This is Ino, a new hero. She appears to be, mechanical? Complete her quest to have her join your party, expanding your options for classes and battle strategies. Challenge battles will also be added. Test your mettle in consecutive battles against tough enemies. Defeat all enemy waves to earn rewards. Challenge even stronger enemies to earn valuable accessories and special outfits.
Now, the Xenoblade Chronicles. I
More hero and gameplay additions will arrive in
got a
Wave
chance to
3.
play, what is this? Xenoblade
Wave
Chronicles
2 of the
3?
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch October
I think
13th.
I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles since the second one.
Get drawn into these Nintendo Switch
What was
games.
the first one? I don't remember.
Nautical nonsense begins when SpongeBob and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe. In this 3D platforming adventure, you'll travel through portals to 7 outlandish wish worlds, like prehistoric kelp forest and Wild West jellyfish fields. Explore using all sorts of wacky moves, don over 30 fantastic cosmic costumes, and meet your favorite Bikini Bottom residents from the TV series, voiced by their original actors.
That's it.
Soak up SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
That looks fun. I ain't gonna lie.
You're all ready. Fit? Box with familiar characters from Fist of the North Star. They'll be your instructors in exercise mode, leading you through various boxing drills.
For the anime
Defeat
fans,
as
this
many
is something
enemies
that's
as you
probably catch
can
your
with
attention.
just your fists in battle mode, or take on rivals
workout,
in
anime
boss
style. I
battles,
like that.
including Jaggy. Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023. This ain't your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames, each one featuring ridiculous rules in madcap arenas.
Now,
Customize
this
your
seems
character from head to
entertaining
toe
too,
with
but goofy. I
hundreds
like
of
it.
accessories.
Probably a
Plus,
good party
challenge up
game.
to 6 friends and frenemies in local and online play. They won't even know what hit them. Oddballers launches on Nintendo Switch early next year. A small fox washes ashore on a ruined island. Brave the unknown in this isometric action-adventure game. Your only clue here is the manual. Traverse the island's interconnected realms to retrieve its missing pages. Dangerous traps and even more dangerous monsters lurk around every corner.
This game give me like
What long-lost secrets will the island reveal?
Kirby Max
Tunic
mixed
launches
with
on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th.
Ray-Ban or something.
Pre-orders
type
begin
vibes.
today on Nintendo eShop. New
Sorry if I'm
intel
yelling,
has
guys.
arrived for these Front
It
Mission
is early for
remakes.
me. I had a late night.
Full remakes of 2 Front Mission games are storming in. In Front Mission 1 Remake, you'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers in tactical turn-based combat. As you progress,
I figured
you'll
this was
obtain
gonna happen, though. I
skills that
figured
can
they were
help
gonna
you
do, like,
gain the
all the,
upper
like,
hand against opponents. You can also test your mettle at the
Indie,
Coliseum.
not full mainstream games or expansions first, and then hit us with the big names, you know?
Continue the battle in the sequel, previously unreleased outside of Japan. Take advantage of additional features like more terrain effects, weapon and armor attributes, and over 80 new skills added from the first game. Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Front Mission 2 Remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year. And in the future, a remake of Front Mission 3 will also launch on Nintendo Switch. It's a wonderful life for a new generation. After nearly 20 years, a beloved farming experience is reborn. Welcome back to Forgotten Valley. Here, you'll manage a farm passed down to you by your father. Restore and expand your farm as you nurture crops, care for your friendly animals, and help the land flourish. Befriend the townsfolk while you're out and about in the valley. You might even meet your future partner and start a family. In this installment, those around you will grow older as time goes on. Their appearances will change over the years. Your child will also choose their career based on how you raise them. An especially wonderful farm life in Forgotten Valley lies ahead. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life launches on Nintendo Switch, summer 2023.
Gives me like Sims vibes. There's definitely like a Nintendo version for Sims. Or was Sims ever on Nintendo? I don't remember, but I'm just saying like that's like a wholesome version of Sims. What they got for Splatoon now?
The first post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed. Here's the theme. What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun? So many incredible possibilities. Which team will you join? And more free updates are planned for Splatoon 3. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
So, Squids, what did you think? What would you bring to a deserted island? As for me, I've already decided. I hope you'll all participate as well. Next, please take a look at this.
Square Enix presents. I love Square Enix. Well, they're not indies, obviously.
Introducing a brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series. 8 new travelers embark on a journey through the land of Celestia.
With that, we could realize a world without conflict, without bloodshed.
I'm going to become a star and bring smiles to people's faces, just like Mama.
I'm hitting the road. I'll be back once I eliminate that devil called poverty from the world.
The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand.
Not again. Not this stench. The stench of blood.
Doubt is what I do.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want. I need to rediscover who I am.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era. Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
Our Lord knows well the ways of the world.
What will happen when their paths intertwine?
What's that big round?
Let's go, Temenos.
And what adventures await them in this new world?
Think I found the source. Tasty stuff, huh?
The 8 travelers each have their own story to tell. Where will their journeys lead them and you? Octopath Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023.
What you just saw was Octopath Traveler 2 from Square Enix. Please look forward to the journeys of 8 new heroes. Let's see some more headlines.
A magical home is waiting for you. Welcome to your new fairy tale life in Fae Farm. Cultivate your homestead and forge everlasting friendships in this farm simulation RPG. Discover magical spells to grow crops. Face off against mischievous foes.
Except there's magic
and explore the enchanted realms of Azoria. Along the way, you'll befriend a lively cast of characters who call this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo or together with up to 4 players in local or online multiplayer. By gathering resources and crafting items, you'll be able to customize your home and enjoy this mesmerizing adventure even more.
But it's another
As the seasons change, new spellbinding surprises can be unlocked that'll help you restore Azoria to its natural splendor. Magic awaits in Fae Farm, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch spring 2023. It's a musical blast from the past. Celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy series with the latest theater rhythm game. Enjoy iconic songs like One Winged Angel, Torn from the Heavens, Suteki Dane, and more. There are 385 songs total. Songs are categorized by game, so you can play each stage while experiencing the series through the music. In addition, 2 players locally can complete stages in pair style, while up to 4 players can battle to the beat in online multi-battle. Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line begins its symphony on the Nintendo Switch system February 16th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. After the game's launch, paid DLC songs from the Saga series. Nier series.
I wouldn't really consider this a game to pre-order, though. Like, how much is the game
Octopath Traveler
that you should pre-order?
Live Alive and more will be released. That's 90 additional songs.
I'm not saying it's an unentertaining or boring
Plus,
game. That's not
additions containing a season pass and 27 extra songs, including Melodies of Life, will be available.
Pre-order a game that's literally like a Final Fantasy version of Rock Band.
A cosmic adventure is just around the corner.
Then you play with
Blast off on an adventure of galactic proportions with Mario and the Rabbids. Let's dive into exploration.
Now, I remember when they explained this game last Nintendo.
Freely roam through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries. Find coins. Unlock hidden paths. And help out the locals with their troubles. At shops, you can get items that'll come in handy during battles. After each quest or battle, your team will earn rewards and get stronger. Sparks are here to lend a helping hand. Recruit up to 30 different Sparks, each with their own special powers and skills. They can help spark a decisive victory. Can Mario and the Rabbids put an end to the darkness? Mario Plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches on Nintendo Switch October 20th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'm just saying, I love
Gold
Rabbids.
Edition can also be
Rabbids
pre-ordered,
are funny, bro.
containing the base game, weapon skins,
I remember when
and
Rabbids
a
was first
season
introduced
pass.
and Rayman Rabbids. Okay, the first time Rabbids
Restore peace
Rabbids
between
were
humans
hilarious.
and monsters.
They still hilarious.
Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch.
If they brought
Take
that game,
a break from
Rayman
quests
Rabbids
to chat with
Switch,
the locals,
I would play.
cultivate crops, and
I
care
haven't
for
played that game
monsters,
in forever. It was hilarious.
among other relaxing activities. You can also transform into a monster? Your abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary depending on your form. Your choices will also cause different events to occur. Plus, a brand new mode has been added to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse. Rune Factory 3 Special launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future. More Nintendo 64 games are on the way. Pilot Wings 64. Mario Party.
The original
Mario Party 2.
Wow.
Mario Party 3.
Okay.
Pokemon Stadium.
They bringing Pokemon Stadium back? Oh,
Pokemon Stadium 2. 1080 Snowboarding.
Oh, I remember this game.
Excite Bike 64.
They did bring it back.
These
to
games will
64
gradually
bro.
be added in the future. You can play a selection of Nintendo 64 games and enjoy many more gaming benefits with an active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. Oh, and there's one more game we should mention.
No. Yo, what? What? 007? Oh. They, Golden Eye. Oh, they is not bringing the Golden Eye back with online play. Yo. Yo!
Why not mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games?
Nintendo, y'all playing.
Live
Y'all
your
playing.
best life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals. In doing so, you'll gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits. Various Day Life launches on Nintendo Switch later today. A malfunction causes you to crash land on a strange planet. Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials. Then build machines to refine them into various resources. Eventually, you'll construct multiple production lines like these. But the planet's creatures will attack, so keep them at bay. Factorio launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. A young girl named Ib visits an art museum with her parents in this 2D exploration adventure. She wanders through a busy gallery by the artist Guertena until one particular piece draws her in.
Is that literally or physically?
Will she be able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her fate in Ib.
Okay.
Launching on Nintendo Switch spring 2023.
That's not literally or physically.
Mario Strikers Battle League, where 8 players locally on one system can get gritty, is getting a second free update. Joining the roster are Pauline, a physical powerhouse with fast movements and strong tackles. And Diddy Kong, a midfield speedster with dazzling techniques and high pass accuracy.
Diddy Kong gonna be broken.
Plus, more gear and another stadium are being added. The second free update launches this month.
Yeah, you know, I gotta play that game. I keep putting
the final summer begins.
It's hard. Some games I've just been playing lately, it just was, you know, I need the grind.
想像しいあの夏が始まる。そんな予感が。
When strange islands suddenly appear, Ryza and friends set sail to investigate in order to protect their homeland from impending danger. Sprawling landscapes set the stage for your adventure. Freely explore this vast world and forge your own path in this charming RPG. 11 heroes from all walks of life will join your party. During battle, work with your allies to activate various skills, which can be swapped out when needed. Teamwork is paramount after all. New features are also in store. The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands. Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023.
Most of these games aren't coming out until like beginning of next year or next year in general. But that means we have things to look
on the way.
Oh, wait up.
Here's a sneak peek at 2 courses racing into Wave 3. Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour.
Ooh. Oh man, this is a classic.
From Mario Kart DS.
This is a classic.
Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
Nice. I already like some of the courses they
Nintendo
added.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
How was that? Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports. In the next free update, golf will be added. Of course, you can play these locally. Additionally, up to 8 players online can play at the same time on the same course in survival golf. Those with the most strokes will be out. We previously announced that the update would release this fall. However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday. Please wait just a little longer. Next, we have a special guest. Mr. Miyamoto!
Hello, it's been a while. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. I have a few things I'd like to share with you today, including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring. And Super Nintendo World, which is entering its second year at Universal Studios Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California in the US. Recently, we've been working on the finishing touches for both. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about Pikmin. It's been over 20 years since the first game, and we're still working on the series. This is Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year, in which players all over the world are planting flowers. Here's a quick rundown of the game for those who have yet to play it. Pikmin Bloom is a smart device game that uses your location. By walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together. All you need to do is take it with you on your daily walks or outings. You can look back at the end of the day and see where you walked. Send out Pikmin and collect the items they found that day. And feed them nectar to increase their petals. So, how many steps did we take today? While you're out and about, you can also use the AR feature to take photos with Pikmin. Pikmin are all around you. Let's take a quick look at my screen. I have nearly 700 Pikmin. They love nectar. If you give Pikmin nectar like you see here, their flowers will bloom. You'll also see the number of steps you've taken that day. Regarding the map, the clouds will clear along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within Kyoto, but I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan. I occasionally go to Tokyo as well. You'll say to yourself, okay, this time I'll try walking here. It makes trips and walks a lot of fun. It's a very easygoing play experience you can enjoy just by taking it with you. I hope you'll try it out. Okay, now to the main event. Please take a look at this.
Main event, huh? Pikmin? Yeah, Pikmin 4. Oh,
That's right. Pikmin 4
you didn't really
will
miss
launch in
much, Chris. There was a
2023.
bunch of indie games.
We
for
won't
the
be
most
showing
part.
any gameplay today.
They are bringing
However,
back a lot of
you'll be
Nintendo
able to play
64
like
games,
this,
like 007,
from the Pikmin's
GoldenEye,
perspective
and
near the
stuff,
ground.
Pokemon Stadium and stuff like that. You didn't really miss anything besides that,
I also
bro.
made a new t-shirt. Nintendo Switch has made controlling the game simpler, meaning you can further concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it Dandori in Japanese, or strategically planning, deploying, and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Miyamoto. Now, let's move on to some more headlines.
Take your dancing game to the next level.
Nintendo literally hates money. I won't agree or disagree today, bro.
Can you survive the season of death? As you cultivate a peaceful farm life in the village of Lethe,
All right, so now I'm getting irritated.
the season of
This is
death
the
quietus
third or
continuously
fourth
returns,
game about
threatening to
cultivating
destroy
a
all.
village or a
Travel
farm.
the world and find a way
something.
to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG. Along the way,
Yeah, I bet you would,
allies
Chris.
with different motives
I don't
will
think Just
join
Dance
your
is a bad
cause.
game, but at the same time,
While
it's a
facing
game that
numerous
you play
dangers,
with
you'll
people
begin
who
to uncover
like
the
that type of
truth
game
of this ill-fated world.
at like a
After
party
this
setting.
presentation, a demo containing the
genre.
opening days of your
And I
farm's
swear,
first season
Chris, if I see
will be
another
available
game
on Nintendo
about
eShop.
cultivating
Save data
and
can be
farming
transferred
and
to the full
RPG
game
and
once
magic, I'm gonna
purchased.
be pissed. It's like
Harvestella
it's literally like
launches on
Sims with
Nintendo
magic,
Switch November
or just
4th.
Sims in general. Like this is the third or fourth game like that. It's getting irritating.
Get ready for a devilishly good time.
Thank you. Something I'm interested in.
After 500 years, Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the present day. In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories. And in the second, confronted demons to save her best friend. Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
Don't worry, I know this song by heart.
She's gone from fighting for herself to fighting for others to fighting for the world. Those who have overcome their past histories with Bayonetta to fight alongside her include the journalist Luca and another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action. A hair-raising, demon summoning, globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo
game I'm
Switch
interested
October
in.
28th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. After today's Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our official YouTube channel. A dark fantasy mystery abounds from the creators of Danganronpa. Welcome to the city of perpetual rain. Many cases remain unsolved in this corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate are called master detectives, who come from all around the world.
What?
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved cases as a trainee at the detective agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the crime scene to the truth. A mystery labyrinth. Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events. However, mystery phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions.
How is he a
Uncover
detective
the
with a
secrets
sword?
of
What kind of
Master
nonsense?
Detective Archives Rain Code, launching first on the Nintendo Switch system spring 2023.
He's a
Enter the
superhero
village
detective.
if you dare.
Oh, are they bringing this to Nintendo Switch now?
The latest installment in the Resident Evil series is coming to Nintendo Switch as a cloud version. Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village and its 4 fearsome lords to rescue his abducted daughter. Resident Evil Village Cloud launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. You can download and try out the free demo today on Nintendo eShop to pre-order the full game. The Winters Expansion DLC, containing a new third-person mode, additional story content, and more, will launch December 2nd. Additionally, 3 other recent entries in the Resident Evil series will be available as cloud versions on Nintendo Switch this year. It's an action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games. Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu action brawler by thrusting, tripping, and parrying opponents. You'll break their stance and gain the upper hand. Fall in combat and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete
I played
your mission.
this game. They're bringing this to the Switch
Can you
now?
exact revenge
I played it
before
on
your
PlayStation.
time runs out?
Pretty fun.
Sifu
It's not
pummels its
easy,
way
though.
onto Nintendo
It's
Switch
not an
November
easy
8th.
game. It is
Pre-orders
unforgiving.
begin today on Nintendo eShop. Experience the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG. Zack Fair is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to become a hero. Together with Sephiroth and Cloud, he investigates strange disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced HD graphics, an updated combat system, and new soundtrack arrangements. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo Switch December 13th. The classic arcade shoot-'em-up Radiant Silvergun is coming to Nintendo Switch. Fire different types of weapons to take down waves of enemies. Defeat multiple enemies of the same color for a chain bonus, or take down differently colored ones for a secret bonus. Rack up these bonuses for a high score. Radiant Silvergun launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Recruit a team of shipwrecked heroes and make your way out of a derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the endless universe. But it's not as easy as it sounds. You'll have to fend off continuous waves of monsters as you make your way through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players in online co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes?
They're like pirates.
Endless Dungeon launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The journey of world regeneration begins anew. Remaster of Tales of Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch. The world of Silverot is controlled by shadowy forces called Desians. To stop them, a person known as the Chosen One must ascend the Tower of Salvation.
I really hope that's true.
Lloyd soon embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One, and his childhood friend in this beloved action RPG. They'll meet allies along the way, like the wandering aristocrat Zelos, and a lumberjack who lost her emotions after an experiment, Presea. Other allies will also join the party. The fate of 2 interconnected worlds hangs in the balance. Tales of Symphonia Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo Switch early next year.
A lot of Square Enix games. Now that game, I definitely want to play. Fall Guys. Yeah, bring on the Kirby.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch. One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magalore return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to sword, whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system. Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities. There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers, and returning ones like Samurai Kirby. All sub-games can be played with up to 4 players. An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
As part of Kirby's 30th anniversary, a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland will be released. We hope you're looking forward to this game.
Yeah, no, Kirby's Dream Land, I'll definitely buy that.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. This next trailer will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
All right, what do we got? Zelda, Pokemon. Looks like Zelda. If it's another farming game, I'm gonna lose my shit. Yeah, this is definitely Zelda. Move your ass, Link! You think the new Zelda gonna be co-op? Possibility. Why do it look like they're 2 Links? Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, coming next May 2023. Well, that seems to be it for Nintendo Direct today. They showed us a small teaser. Yeah, it wasn't a trailer. It was a teaser. That's all it was. Alright, so I'm going to be 100% honest right now. Nintendo Direct was whelming. It wasn't underwhelming. It wasn't overwhelming. I'm just whelmed. Like, yeah, sorry, Risky. But I'm be real with you, Risk. Ezra, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I feel whelmed today from Nintendo Direct. Whelmed. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. I am just whelmed, meaning I'm just in the middle. Like, it's nothing really happened. Like, we got some information on some stuff that's coming out, some stuff that I don't care about, some stuff that I do care about, but not anything that's I'm like, oh shit, yeah. Like some stuff that caught my eye and caught my attention for a moment and stuff like that. But nothing insanely crazy. So like I'm whelmed. You can't hear me. You should be able to hear me. Why can't you hear me? Chris, you can hear me, right? Risky, I don't know why you can't hear me. You're going to have to figure that out. I'm pretty sure my stuff is working, bro. Wait, Chris, you can't hear me? Are you telling me you couldn't hear me this whole time, Chris, and you didn't say nothing? Yo, I'm about to be pissed if y'all, if, like, guys, Chris, I'm gonna be really upset if you couldn't hear me this whole time, bro. Because I could have fixed that a long time ago. Like, hello? Hello? I know y'all can hear me. Stop fucking with me right now. Yo, y'all ain't shit. That's not funny, bro. Like, that's not funny. That's not funny. Anyway, yeah, but nothing really good, nothing really crazy. Like, let's be 100% honest with this. I am whelmed. I am literally whelmed. There are some things that they showed that's going to give me some nostalgia factor that they're bringing back, like like a bunch of Nintendo 64 games between this year and next year. Between Pokemon Stadium and 007 GoldenEye, those are the nostalgia factors for me. And I'm like, all right, cool, nice. But anything else, the biggest, like Bayonetta 3, that looks like it's going to be crazy. Bayonetta 3 is going to be good. I am excited for that. But then they had to end it off. And then Kirby. I'm like, I will buy Kirby. I will buy Kirby. Kirby's a classic game, and I love Kirby. I've always loved Kirby games. Except for one. I think it was like Kirby Yarn or something like that. I don't know. They bringing back Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 from the Nintendo 64 in 2000 next year for Nintendo Switch. That brings a little bit of a nostalgia factor, and depending on the price, I might get them just to play them. And 007 GoldenEye is also being brought back in 2023. So for Nintendo Switch from Nintendo 64. So that stuff that caught my attention. Other than Bayonetta 3 looks great, and the Kirby looks great. And then, but the thing that made me like, it was getting to the point where I'm like, okay, they're raising the bar a little bit. Then they hit us with the teaser for Zelda. It wasn't even a trailer. It was a whole teaser. They didn't say no detail, nothing. It just showed a little bit of gameplay. And like, they didn't answer no questions from it, like, or give us any footage that will answer any potential questions. Like, one, it looks like Link is two different Links. So is it co-op? Is it like a time gap? Does Link go through some period where he loses his arm, he gets really roughed up or whatever? Like, I mean, obviously we don't want them to give away the entire information of the story, but like, they gave us really nothing. No, they did announce another Pikmin, Chris. Pikmin 4. I don't know when that's coming out, but they did announce a Pikmin 4. They also have a mobile Pikmin game. You didn't see it? Like, I don't know if it was the same Link or two different Links, because they showed the Link from the previous game, but then there was another Link that was climbing a rock, and he had like a mechanical arm, and he had an all green, and his hair was like really scruffy. It wasn't in a ponytail or anything, or neatly done. That's the two different Links that I saw, or just two. I don't know how it's supposed to go. I don't know how that's supposed to work out. So they didn't really explain anything regarding that. Not to mention, there's so many indie games that I really did not care about. So many RPG sim-like farming magic games that it was like 4 of them, and it was so irritating. I'm like, why? No, they didn't they didn't announce any Zelda remakes. They just did the teaser trailer, which was literally just a teaser for the new Zelda game coming out. I think it is a continuation. I'm not 100% sure. It was the same Link, but he looked different. the other Link, like, that's why I'm saying, like, is it two different? That's why I'm saying they didn't answer that question. We don't know. Is it actually the same Link? If it is the same Link, he went through some rough shit because he lost his arm and everything. He got it like him, or it's like his arm is mechanical. Yeah, time skip. That could be it. I'm just saying, no, they showed two different showed him in two different forms or two different lights. But it could be a time skip. But at the same time, who's to know? What if it is a different Link? They haven't really said anything. We don't know. Even when they did the last Nintendo Direct and they showed some stuff from Link, or the one before that, they never really they don't really give no info on what's going on with Link in this new game. Man, let's be real. Nintendo loves a game where the hero has to save his princess from a castle. Ain't that right? Between Mario and Zelda, all these bras always getting kidnapped. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. Not bras. These ladies, these women, these princesses are always getting kidnapped. How? I don't know. Like, you're supposed to be a hero. Why don't you prevent the kidnapping from happening? And she's supposed to be an intelligent princess. Why is she getting kidnapped every chance she gets? I don't know. It's whatever. But yeah. So the games from this that I'm looking forward to are excuse me. Then the Nintendo 64 remakes or refurbishes that they're bringing to Nintendo Switch. Bayonetta 3, the Kirby game. I don't remember if that was a remake or not, but the Kirby game coming to Switch, and also I have to say Zelda still, but like this whole thing, this was 40 minutes, and I'm gonna be real with you, the last 15 minutes had the games that I'm interested in. Whereas the previous 35 or 30 minutes was like was underwhelming, and then I was entertained. So literally for this entire presentation, I am whelmed, 100% whelmed. They didn't really show anything for like Sonic Frontiers or Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we've been getting a lot of information regardless as of late. But at the same time, it's like, you could have showed us something. Like, the community was hoping for something for those games. So it is what it is. I am whelmed. It is what it is. So that's all that I have to really say. Like, what do you guys think? Like, do you guys think this was like, did you think they could have showed more? Do you think they're just like, they're focusing too much on indie games? Which there's nothing wrong with focusing on indie games. I will say that there are indie games that I played that I thoroughly enjoyed, but I feel like there's not a lot of a balance right now. And not to mention, they're bringing a bunch of games that already came out to the Switch. Like, they're just copy and pasting it to the Switch now. Like Resident Evil, The Village. Like, come on, man. That game's been out for how long? Over a year at the most, and people have already played it. And now y'all just bringing it to the Switch for people to play. Like, I'm whelmed. So it is what it is. I'm not disappointed. I'm not overly excited. I am just in the middle. But regardless, thank you guys for stopping by and watching. We did get some new information, so hopefully when they do hopefully Nintendo starts learning that they got to give something more to keep the crowd excited. Yeah, you're right, Ezra. They have a lot going on. I agree with that. But if you're going to do a Nintendo Direct, I feel like they focus too much on indie games. It's like if you go watch an Xbox Live thing or a PlayStation reveal or something like that, they gonna hit you with the big stuff. They save it for later, but the stuff they showing beforehand is not. They don't focus too heavily on indie games. They showing you They showing you major titles like, okay, this is working, blah 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 blah. Nintendo doesn't seem to learn from that, in my personal opinion. So it is what it is. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not disappointed. But I'm not overly excited. I am just whelmed. I'm literally in the middle. But that's neither here nor there. So, or actually, maybe it's both here and there. You guys be the judge. You guys decide. Let me know in the comments what you think. It is what it is. But regardless, all I have to say is this. I'm your boy, Ideal Tone, and I'm here to make it known that I am out of here. But the price they can put on an indie game is way smaller than a big name game. You're right, Risky. You're right. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying they could have did more. They could have did more for the big names. They not really showing much. They could have did more for them, especially like a bunch of these games have been in development for a long time. They could have did more. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. But I'm just saying they could have showed more for the more expensive games to get people to want to buy them. That's what I'm saying. And a bunch of these indie games literally are exactly the same as each other. That's the problem. They're literally like exactly the same. Like I've said earlier, was 3 to 4 games that were RPG farming magic based. There was 4 of them, and they're literally basically exactly the same game. It felt like I was watching a copy and paste. So, but yeah, that's really why I feel that way. So I'm literally in the middle, just in the middle. But other than that, guys, Chris, Ezra, thanks for stopping by and watching. I appreciate you guys for showing some love. Ezra, I'll be online in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast, and I'll join if you want to join me on Destiny or something, bro. But maybe we can link up, get some stuff in. Maybe before or even after reset. So, but as always, I'm your boy Ideal Tone, and I said that already, but I'm here to remake it known that I'll catch y'all later. Peace.